Okay, 72 through 75, that's the rest of this unit's review for the final. And it's solving, okay? The difference here is that you're finding what x equals. It says solve, so solve for x, right? So you can see the equal sign there, and it says watch for extraneous solutions. They tell you to, find your what x should not equal right at the beginning. So since we're just solving, the very first thing you want to do is state your restrictions, right? But how am I going to see the restrictions? I can only see one, but there might be more. Yeah, we got to factor out the second denominator. What would this factor out to be? Right. X plus 4 times x minus 4. So now I can see my restrictions. So what would my restrictions be? X does not equal?
X does not equal to 4 and negative 4.
Does not equal 4 and negative 4, right? Those are the only two unique restrictions there. So that's very important to write at the beginning. Technically on this question you wouldn't have to circle that because it doesn't say that, but it's part of the answer. Or it's part of what will get you the answer. Okay, so now how do I do these problems? What's the very first thing I have to do on these problems? Does anybody remember?
Multiply the other side with x plus 4.
Yeah, so on these solving problems, you want to make sure that all of your fractions have that same least common denominator. Okay, so 3 over x minus 4, what is it missing compared to the fraction on the right? So I need to multiply by, right, x plus 4 over x plus 4. Now, and once again, I need to be careful on the top to actually do what with the 3? Distribute. So now my new equation is going to say 3x plus 12 over
X minus 4
right equals
2 over x minus 4.
okay, so now look at this. On opposite sides of the equal sign we have the exact same denominator. What can we do now that the denominators are the exact same? Yeah, you can cancel them out. Boom. So that leaves me with just a simpler equation. What's my equation now?
3x plus 12 plus 2.
And all I have to do is solve this, right? So how would I solve this?
Minus 12.
So I get 3x equals negative 10, and then? All right, now look. Surprisingly, a lot of people mess this up, this step on the test, right? They would get to this, perfect, and then they put the answer is 3 over negative 10. Yeah, negative 10 over 3. You need to divide by 3, okay? So this was way more common than it should have been on the test, but yeah, so x equals, what's your answer?
Negative 10 over 3.
And is that a valid solution?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's not
It's not one of your restrictions, right? And so your answer is x equals negative 10 over 3.